Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, hello people. Let me introduce my name first. My name is Haekal Satria Tawaqal, and I'm from English Literature Sultan Agung Islamic University. And today I'm going to present my presentation. The title is Ambition in a Major Character, Victor Frankenstein in Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. So, actually, there are any three parts in my presentation. The first part is introduction, the second part is discussion, and the third part or the last part is conclusion. So I will move to the first part is introduction. So actually in this part there are any several points. So the first point is ambition. What is ambition? Ambition is a strong desire to achieve a certain goal such as success, fame, or power. A strong desire from someone who is trying to achieve success in his life or trying to achieve big or good things according to what he wants is an ambition. So a person who has ambition in his life will give up the other side or the real side of himself just to endure his ego. If someone already has a desire or has a plan, then focus their energy and thought to realize the desire, and if that goal fails or does not match the desired expectation from the start, it will cause a huge sense of desperation or disappointment and can have a mental impact on the future. And this is explained by the character of Victor Frankenstein in the novel by Mary Shelley entitled Frankenstein. So in this slide, I will talk about the novel Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. So Frankenstein is an 1818 novel written by British writer Mary Shelley. Frankenstein novel tells of Frankenstein as the main character in the story. Frankenstein has a very intelligent brain and he loves science. He was delighted to meet the professor at the university in Ingolstadt, but because of that, he was inspired by several events in his life. Frankenstein has the ambition to create humans. He imagined that his creation would respect and thank him because he was the creator and gave life to him. Frankenstein begins to create creatures or monsters. Its activities are carried out in a laboratory given by the professor. When his work was done, he got nothing out of his obsessions. Frankenstein became sick and crazy. So, based on these topics, this article will analyze ambition in major character Victor Frankenstein in Frankenstein by Mary Shelley using reader response theory from Louis Rosenblatt. So, in this slide, I want to talk about the theory. So, the theory reader response by Louis Rosenblatt. So, what is the reader response? The reader response or reader response criticism is a theory developed by a wide variety of literary experts and critics. So according to Rosenblatt, a piece of literature comes into being when it receives an aesthetic reading, which is produced by merging of reader and text, as Rosenblatt explained in The Reader, in the Text, and the Poem in 1978. In the theory of reader response by Louis Rosenblatt is divided into two main types to analyze using reader response theory by Rosenblatt. As he described in an actual reading events, the reader interprets the text, the reader acts on the text, and or the text generates a response in the reader. The text acts on the reader. So, based on the above topic, this paper will analyze the ambition of the character Victor Frankenstein in Mary Shelley's Frankenstein novel by using the reader response theory by Louis Rosenblatt and using the type in which the reader acts on the text. So actually, I just want to analyze with the one type is the reader acts on the text. Okay, move to the next slide. The discussion. So the ambition from the Victor Frankenstein, actually there are any three ambition he have. The first is ambition for knowledge and discovery. There are any quote he says, in Mr. Walkman, I found a true friend. He didn't return home, even for visits, because he was engaged, heart and soul in the pursuit of some discoveries. So, based on the quote above taken from chapter 3, it is illustrated that Victor has the ambition of discovery and he even makes knowledge and discovery his true friends. He is unwavering and willing to work hard so that he can make rapid progress. In fact, he could actually make a significant discovery that made him famous and respected among his professors and classmates. Next, the second ambition that Victor Frankenstein have is an ambition of recreating living things from corpse. The quote is, I became myself capable of bestowing animation human life's least matter in chapter 3. So based on the quotes above, we can see that Victor Frankenstein also has enormous ambition and is arguably amazing if it is successfully carried. His boundless ambitions cost him his happiness as he spent an entire summer at work, ignored everyone in his school and the beauty of nature, fell ill and didn't even answer letters from his family back in his hometown of Geneva, and he succeeded in creating a giant human-shaped creature about 8 feet tall, 8 feet tall from the various parts of his body that were scavenged. He was sure that this new species would celebrate him as a creator and view him as a father. But after Victor succeeded in creating the creator he dreamed of and he met as his ambition, it turned out that it made him feel horrified and very depressed because his creator had a very terrible appearance. This gave rise to new ambition in Victor Frankenstein's life, namely the last ambition is killing monster of his own creation. So the quote is, he first spent the night in the Genevan cemetery where the monster overheard and mocked him for making a vow to pursue the demon. So based on the above words, it is clear how Victor's ambition to be able to take revenge and destroy the monster of his own creations that has taken everything around Victor Frankenstein. Even to his death, Victor still has the desire and ambition to kill the monster. Again, the next slide is the last part. They are the conclusion. In conclusion, in Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, there is an issue of ambitions that the main character Victor Frankenstein has. The character of Victor Frankenstein is portrayed as a character who is full of enormous ambition in several ways, and especially in terms of knowledge and discovery. Then from there comes a new ambitions, namely Victor wants to create living things from corpse. However, the results he was able to disappoint, and he instead creates a monster figure, which then killed everyone around Victor and destroyed his happiness until the final ambition emerged, namely to destroy the creator. So, thank you everyone. I think that's all from my presentation. Any question? Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.